very serious. It's like, I'm sorry I didn't bring my band with me.
That's Rick.
Rick, thank you, Rick. Simple recipes for joy. I'd like to start out with playing some spoken word excerpts, short little excerpts by my friend Ingrid Newkirk, who I hope most of you know that name. She is the founder and current president of PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. And I thought she'd kind of set a good direction for us. So nothing's coming up.
Oh, right.
Worst thing that happens to animals. And there are so many. There's a wealth of worse things, perhaps. Is what Peter Singer said about animals, is that most human beings come into contact with them 3 times a day when they eat them. It's a terrible way to define a relationship. I go out and I talk to groups of hunters and wildlife management. I have to put the inverted commas, forgive me, I just can't do it without in commas. Wildlife management groups. And they always say, well, we kill the animals because we love them. We love to be out in the outdoors and we just love them. And you don't understand being from the city. And I think, well, I'm glad I understand then, because that's not how you define a relationship. You don't show that you love by killing. You show that you love by nurturing, by saving, by reaching out, by opening your heart, by opening your mind, and by whittling away at all the prejudices that we grow up with. We can't help it. We come with this baggage of prejudices. And then little by little, one by one, if we're lucky, and if those we're prejudiced against are lucky, we manage to scrape away some of that prejudice and see what we're dealing with and what we're doing and what our options are.
So Patanjali, in his Yoga Sutra, says that the biggest obstacle to yoga, of course, yoga, according to Patanjali, means enlightenment, happiness, the realization of your true self, your true nature as Satchit Ananda, truth, consciousness, bliss. He tells us that the biggest obstacle to that realization, to that enlightenment, is prejudice. If we hold on to prejudice against others, then that will disallow our own evolution, our enlightenment. And the yogic practices have been designed, of course, to help us dissolve otherness, to help us dissolve our ignorance and our prejudices against others. Because, of course, for the enlightened being doesn't see others. The enlightened being sees God everywhere they look. They see their own self, their true self, their eternal self, that whose nature is Satchit Ananda. And Patanjali, as we all know, speaks about asana as one of those methods designed to help us overcome, diminish, and dissolve otherness and our prejudices against others. And he says in the Yoga Sutra, Sthira Sukham Asana. You all know that sutra, right? Sing that together. Sthira.
Sthira Sukham.
Asanam.
Asanam.
Stira Sukham Asanam.
Stira Sukham Asanam.
Stira Sukham Asanam.
Stira Sukham Asanam.
Our connection to the earth.
Our connection to the earth.
Our relationship with all beings and things.
Our relationship with all beings and things
Should be mutually beneficial.
should be mutually beneficial.
Should come from a place of joy.
Should come from a place of joy.
If that is, we desire yoga.
If that is, we desire yoga.
Happiness, bliss, and ecstasy.
Happiness, bliss, and ecstasy.
So asana is a Sanskrit word. It is where we get our English word as from asana, and it means connection to the earth. And earth means all of this variety of manifested other beings and things. And the yogic teachings tell us that our connection to the earth, to all beings and things, our relationship to all beings and things, should come from a place of joy, sukha. It should stira sukha, consistently come from a place of joy. So in other words, not just when it is convenient for us, but all the time. In every circumstance, we should do all we can to uplift the lives of others and to increase their happiness and joy and bliss. And then our own happiness, joy, and bliss will be assured, guaranteed. So of course, this contradicts our global culture, which has told us that the earth belongs to us and that it's perfectly within our rights if we can pay for it, and we can own another being. We can own a plot of land. When we have ownership, we can do pretty much whatever we want. And yoga teaches us something quite differently, that our happiness and our success will come when we learn how to live in harmony with others, and live in such a way that our own life enhances the lives of others, and that we change our perception of others as not as exploitable or separate from us, but that we treat others as we would like to be treated ourselves. This is a radical concept. So radical that if put into practice, it dismantle this present culture. And that's a good thing, to dismantle this present culture and find a new way to live in harmony and joy. I'm going to play another excerpt, and I want you to feel free to do whatever you like while you listen. You can come into virasana if you like, you can lie down, you can move about, but just, I only ask that you listen.
What we